Gervon Davis has recently uncovered Floyd Mayweather for moving in an opposite direction from his test and keeping away from a possible battle with him. In the meantime, Shakur Stevenson released a verbal blast on Gervonta during a new meeting, blaming him for avoiding any and all risks by filtering out rivals and avoiding impressive challengers, including Stevenson himself. I imply that is the reason he battling him. He's singling out. That is what he really do tank face the least challenge Shaker. Stevenson passed on to seize his conviction that Gervonta had chosen Honest Martin to safeguard his WBA customary lightweight title. Against on the grounds that he's a slam dunk win for him, Stevenson made sense of that Davis will in general single out his rivals to limit risk, which was his reasoning behind the matchup. Stevenson, the prevailing WBC lightweight boss, strikingly affirms that had Tank Davis been more disposed towards facing challenges, he would have, without a doubt, faced Edwin Diaz Santos, his new adversary, for their June 15th session, as opposed to selecting straightforward Martin. As per Stevenson, Martin's withdrawal from their booked match demonstrates an absence of certifiable obligation to confronting him in the ring. Shakur ends up stewing in dissatisfaction over WBA standard lightweight top dog Tank Davis' hesitance to step into the ring with him, assuming Tank was actually an unsafe his individual. He professed to be he would have battled Edwin Dorasos. Why not battle the that truly battled me, rather than the that pulled out from battling me, picking rather for adversaries of lesser type Tank? Then again, nonchalantly excuses Shakur as only one of the 7 names jotted on his most recent agreement. Apparently, Shakur's fulfillment stays subtle as he keeps on condemning Tank Davis. The planning of the battle ought not be the concentrate, rather it calls for extra investment to arrive at its maximum capacity. Shakur's height isn't sufficiently profound to fundamentally lift a standoff with Tank, not exactly arriving at the display of a rematch, including Davis against either Ryan Garcia or Isaac Cruz. Those sessions hold undeniably more charm for Tank, as Shakur's acknowledgement stretches out principally to the gave boxing enthusiasts and gathers an exclusively among the most intense fans. Shakur further remarked that the choice didn't appear to be legitimate. He contended that assuming that Davis genuinely needed to feature his ability, he ought to consider confronting somebody like Dos Santos, who is a considerable 135-pounder, with both boxing abilities and influence. Shakur recommended that overcoming Dos Santos would procure Davis huge credit, addressing why he wouldn't settle on such a difficult rival. That is that way, don't for even a moment. Include it, don't for even a moment. Check out, brother, assuming you truly like that, you see that this a major 135-pounder. He got boxing abilities and influence. You will get kudos for beating him. Why not battle him? Shakur kept communicating how he might interpret the elements of the game, where warriors frequently focus on limiting dangers while boosting profit. He recognized that this approach has been acquired from any semblance of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Shakur stressed that analysis is ridiculous in the event that one isn't willing to confront intense adversaries. He featured his own achievements, expressing that as a 3-weight best on the planet, he has more insight and accomplishments than his rival. Shakur stood out his record from Tank's, noticing that Tank has just held one title all through his vocation, a WBA, at 130 pounds. He additionally brought up that Tank's rivals might be hesitant to confront him. This will be this a game where is playing like minimal gamble for the most cash. And I regard it that is they got it from the best of them. I get it, yet honestly, you can't converse with me and say anything terrible regarding me or nothing about me in the event that you not going to get in that shoot. Yet how might I not have the experience, assuming I'm more achieved than this fella? I'm a 3-8 best on the planet and quite a title holder. Tank had won 2 belts his entire vocation, right? They was both a similar belt. He had a WBA at 130 ovs. That is the possibly title he at any point hold in his vocation then. At that point, Assuming you truly seem to be take a gander, had it his rivals would try and prefer not to battle me I got offered I mean. They attempt to get Pitbull to battle me then again in a new conversation on Stogie Chats with Najee Javan Davis. Didn't keep down while surveying his potential rival Shaker Stevenson. Known for his immediate weight tank, transparently scrutinized Stevenson's guarded ability and cast uncertainty on the strength of his ability to punch. When gotten some information about the degree of challenge Stevenson could present, Davis quickly excused the thought, highlighting Stevenson's absence of critical accomplishments. Davis started the discussion by analyzing Stevenson's cautious abilities, proposing that they were inadequate as far as nimbleness and artfulness. Expected to successfully evade punches, he provoked anybody to introduce proof of Stevenson's slipping punches, suggesting a lack in Stevenson's protective collection. Davis additionally scrutinized Stevenson's penchant to withdraw during battles, inferring an absence of trust in taking part in short proximity battle. How show me something that he did SP, show me something that he did preposterous, show me his power not silly his what safeguard he got safeguard. Developing his assessment, Davis moved his concentration to Stevenson's hostile abilities, affirming that they need variety and inventiveness. He battled that Stevenson's hostile moves are effectively predictable and redundant, delivering it basic. For foes to foresee and counter his attacks, Davis urged watchers to dissect Stevenson's past matches, communicating certainty that they would find negligible proof of dynamic hostile strategies. Tank's real-to-life evaluation of Stevenson's abilities grandstands as confirmation as he gets ready for a potential showdown. Famous for his blunt nature and unflinching confidence, Davis stays undaunted by the possibility of facing Stevenson in the ring. Rather, he seems steadfast in his aim to gain what he sees as weaknesses in Stevenson's methodology, positive about his own capacities and system. To get triumph, you never see him slip. No punch, you never see him slip. No punch, go gander at it. You see him back up from a many individuals. Back up, move around, move. He don't got technique and is off. Is exactly the same thing, go gander at his battle game. Yet you feel like it's simple work, however you like, come on brother, definitely brother. I contacted him with 6-0 out, 16 out, gloves on. And he ran, suppose I hit him with 8 ohms, the person is here too. Who what fella the one that was there, no the one that he competed. I me the one that he battled by Shaker Stevenson. Disliked these remarks, he recommended that Davis could confront a frightening disclosure. Would it be a good idea for them they meet in the ring? He composed, disregarding me, you will be in for a severe shock come battle night. Their continuous trades via virtual entertainment have transformed into a standard scene. And Stevenson's energy to defy Davis is commonly known in the boxing local area. Yet the inquiry continues, will this exceptionally expected confrontation at any point appear? Hints from the leader of high level give an impression. Boxing scene asked of Todd to whether he imagined Tank and Stevenson on a crash course. Todd said, I trust. So I think it seems it appears to be sensible to me. In addition, Bounce Arum believes that Stevenson has the capacity to conquer Davis.